Imagine a world of fire, a place where the very ground beneath your feet is a seething, molten landscape. The air is thick with ash and smoke, and the sky glows an eerie red, casting an ominous light over everything. Volcanoes erupt with a deafening roar, spewing lava like the fiery breath of a mythical dragon. Rivers of molten rock flow relentlessly, consuming everything in their path, leaving behind a trail of destruction and chaos. The ground itself is unstable, cracking open with violent force, creating chasms that swallow entire landscapes. The earth trembles and shakes, a constant reminder of the raw power that lies beneath the surface. The air is thick and heavy, burning with an unbearable heat that scorches the skin and makes every breath a struggle. It's a world where survival is a constant battle against the elements. Now, picture a world of ice, a stark contrast to the fiery hellscape. This is a realm of endless cold and desolation. The ground is covered in a thick blanket of snow and ice, stretching as far as the eye can see. Glaciers, massive and imposing, dominate the landscape. They move slowly, almost imperceptibly, but their presence is undeniable. They are cold and unforgiving, a testament to the relentless power of nature. The air is silent, eerily so, except for the occasional groan and creak of shifting ice. It's a sound that echoes through the vast emptiness, a reminder of the ever-present danger that lies beneath the surface. Life here is a struggle, a constant fight for survival in a frozen wasteland. The few creatures that call this place home are hardy and resilient, adapted to the harsh conditions. They are a testament to the tenacity of life, even in the most extreme environments. These are extremes, fire and ice, two powerful forces that can shape and destroy our world. They are a reminder of the delicate balance that exists in nature and the incredible power that lies within it. But these forces are not just external. They exist within us as well, in the form of our emotions. Fire, with its passion and intensity, can drive us to great heights, but it can also consume us if left unchecked. Ice, with its calm and cool demeanor, can provide clarity and focus, but it can also isolate us if we let it. Understanding and balancing these forces within ourselves is key to navigating the complexities of life. Robert Frost was a poet who understood the power of nature. He saw how it could be both beautiful and dangerous. He also saw how human emotions could be like forces of nature. Frost wrote about simple things, farms, forests, and the changing seasons. But his poems always had a deeper meaning. He used nature to help us understand ourselves. One of Frost's most famous poems is called Fire and Ice. This poem, though brief, delves deep into the human psyche and the elemental forces that shape our world. It's a short poem, but it's full of powerful imagery. Frost uses vivid language to paint a picture of two opposing forces, fire and ice, each representing different aspects of human emotion and the potential end of the world. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. These lines immediately draw the reader into a contemplation of the ultimate fate of the world, a fate that could be driven by passion or indifference, from what I've tasted of desire. Here, Frost equates fire with desire, suggesting that the intense, burning emotions we feel could lead to our downfall. I hold with those who favor fire. This line indicates a personal preference, perhaps hinting at the poet's own experiences with the consuming nature of desire. The poem starts with a simple question: how will the world end? This question, though straightforward, opens up a myriad of interpretations and reflections on human nature and the forces that drive us. Some people believe it will be with fire, a sudden and violent end. Fire, in this context, symbolizes not just physical destruction, but also the rapid, uncontrollable spread of emotions like anger, hatred, and desire. Others believe it will be with ice, a slow and gradual death. Ice represents the cold, unfeeling aspects of human nature, such as apathy, indifference, and the slow erosion of warmth and connection. Frost's choice of fire and ice as metaphors is no accident. These elements are not only opposites, but also powerful symbols in literature and mythology. Fire has always been associated with passion, energy, and destruction, while ice is often linked to stillness, death, and the absence of life. Throughout history, both fire and ice have played significant roles in shaping civilizations. From the destructive power of volcanic eruptions and wildfires to the slow, relentless advance of glaciers, these forces have left an indelible mark on our planet and our collective consciousness. On a more personal level, fire and ice can be seen as metaphors for the extremes of human emotion. Fire represents the burning intensity of love, anger, and desire, while ice symbolizes the cold detachment of indifference, isolation, and despair. Frost's poem invites us to reflect on our own lives and the forces that drive us. Are we more inclined toward the fiery passions that can consume us, or do we lean towards the icy detachment that can slowly erode our humanity? Despite its brevity, Fire and Ice has had a lasting impact on readers and scholars alike. Its simple yet profound exploration of human nature and the potential end of the world continues to resonate, prompting us to consider the balance between passion and reason, warmth and coldness in our own lives. In the end, Frost leaves the question open, allowing each reader to draw their own conclusions. Will the world end in fire or ice? Perhaps the answer lies not in the elements themselves, but in the choices we make and the paths we choose to follow. Frost then tells us his own opinion. He says, "From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire." Here, fire represents desire. Desire can be a powerful force. It can drive us to achieve great things, but it can also consume us, leading to destruction. Think of a wildfire. It starts small, perhaps from a single spark, but it can quickly spread, burning everything in its path. Desire can be like that. Section 5. The cold grip of hate. Frost continues. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Here, Frost introduces ice as a metaphor for hate. Hate is a cold and destructive force. It can freeze our hearts and make us incapable of love and compassion. Like ice, hate can be slow and gradual, but it can also be sudden and devastating. The imagery of ice in Frost's poem is powerful and evocative. It conjures up visions of a world where warmth and kindness are absent, replaced by the chilling presence of animosity. This metaphor extends beyond the physical realm, delving deep into the emotional and psychological impacts of hate. Just as ice can form slowly over time, hate can also grow within us, often unnoticed until it has taken a firm hold. It starts with small, seemingly insignificant slights and grievances, which accumulate and solidify into a hardened heart. The cold grip of hate isolates us from others, creating a barrier that prevents genuine connection and understanding. It numbs our ability to empathize, leaving us trapped in a cycle of bitterness and resentment. When hate takes over, it can halt the natural flow of our emotions, much like a river frozen in the depths of winter. Our capacity for joy, love, and compassion becomes stifled, replaced by a chilling void. Overcoming the cold grip of hate is a challenging endeavor. It requires conscious effort and a willingness to confront the deep-seated issues that have allowed hate to flourish. Breaking through the ice of hate is not easy, but it is essential for healing and growth. As the ice begins to thaw, the warmth of love and compassion can return, melting away the remnants of hate. This transformation is a reminder that, despite the cold grip of hate, there is always the potential for renewal and change. In the end, the power of love and understanding can overcome even the most entrenched hate. By opening our hearts and minds, we can break free from the icy grip of animosity and find a path to reconciliation and peace. Frost's poem serves as a poignant reminder of the dual nature of destruction, whether through fire or ice. It challenges us to reflect on the forces that shape our lives and to choose the path of love and compassion over hate and destruction. Section 6. A World on the Brink. Frost's poem is a warning. He's telling us that both desire and hate have the power to destroy us. He's also saying that we have a choice in which force we let control us. The world today faces many challenges: war, poverty, climate change. These challenges are complex, but at their root are often driven by human emotions: greed, anger, fear. Section 7. Frost's warning. Fire and ice reminds us that we need to be careful with our emotions. We need to find a balance between fire and ice, between desire and hate. If we let our desires consume us, we risk burning ourselves and others. If we let hate control us, we risk freezing our hearts and becoming indifferent to the suffering of others. Section 8. The Enduring Power of Fire and Ice. Although Fire and Ice was written over 100 years ago, its message is still relevant today. In a world facing so many challenges, it's more important than ever to find a balance within ourselves. We need to find a way to be passionate without being destructive. We need to find a way to be strong without being hateful. Section 9. Beyond the Page. Fire and Ice is more than just a poem. It's a reflection on the human condition. It's a reminder that we have the power to create and destroy. The choice is ours. We can choose to be consumed by our emotions, or we can choose to find a balance. Section 10. Our choice, our future. The future of our planet and of humanity depends on the choices we make today. Let's choose to be guided by compassion, understanding, and a desire to create a better world for ourselves and for generations to come. Let's choose hope over despair. Let's choose love over hate. Let's choose to build a world where both fire and ice can exist in harmony.